What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. It has been forever since I last did a Milwaukee Bucks rebuild, and reason for that is because obviously the team really doesn't need it. They're the best team in the East right now at 44-17 and won their last 15 games in a row. But if you play 2K quite often, you know that the Bucks never do all that good in the simulation, and they're not winning championships that often. So I guess I'm just kind of rebuilding them in 2K and trying to make them as good as we can. I don't even really know what I'm going to title this one. Just know that we're doing a Milwaukee Bucks rebuild just because I haven't done one in forever. Let's go. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like in this one. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. As always, greatly appreciated. So basically, my whole reason behind even doing this video is Giannis only being 28 years old. Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton are going to regress. That's just how it goes in 2K. These two guys are going to go down overall. So we need to find the next wave of what we're going to be putting around Giannis Antetokounmpo. He also leaves his team in free agency quite often. Sometimes he ends up on the Celtics with Jason Tatum and crazy stuff like that. So if I can find a way to get like another really good team around Giannis, that's kind of where I want to go with this video. So if we look at what they're rolling with right now, obviously got Drew Holiday, Grayson Allen, Middleton, Giannis, Brook Lopez, Bobby Portis, Connaughton, Wesley Matthews, Javon Carter, Joe Ingles, Jay Crowder. I'm just going to probably leave this the way it is right now. I don't really see the point of changing this. Obviously, we can't make any trades or do any changes right now. So let's just simulate the rest of the season. Let's just see how we finish out. And we'll see if this team can win a championship in year number 1 or not. And then after that, we'll be putting our, kind of form on this team on what we want to do going forward. Today's video is brought to you by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is a player props app that allows you to choose overs or unders on your favorite players that you enjoy watching each and every day. It is available on mobile or desktop, and this is how it looks. They give you the number, and you're going to choose over or under on it. They pretty much have every sport you can imagine, whether it's soccer, NFL, NHL. They have a ton of different options. So this is how it works. You choose between 2 to 6 players, 2 being 3 times your money, all the way up to 6 players, 25 times your money. PrizePicks has just elevated my watching experience to a whole new level. So if you want to sign up, I also have some of my entries as examples here. That way you can kind of see how it works. But if you want to sign up, links in the description. Use code Crushables. They match your deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. Thank you, PrizePicks, for sponsoring today's video. So in year number 1 in the simulation, we did lose our first seed and get to play Atlanta in round 1. See, honestly, I would not be surprised at all here if we do lose to the Hawks. Like, that's usually how it goes for some reason. You just like lose to teams you shouldn't. And the Bucks are one of those teams that I feel like get disrespected in the simulation. So we'll see what happens. Often or sometimes they'll win a championship, but I feel like I rarely ever see it in the simulation here. So let somebody come around against Atlanta, and look at that. We're down 3-0 and losing round 1. That is the kind of disrespect Milwaukee is getting in this video game right now. Not that it really matters because real life is obviously better, but still, it's just, that's crazy. That's why we're doing this video right now. As Trae Young and the Hawks make the finals, they act like Quinn Snyder, coaching that team, is changing their whole narrative. I don't get it. Yeah, they do have Quinn Snyder in the game now, which is cool. But yeah, I mean, this is something we've seen, and the Hawks won to win a championship. So I guess we lost to the team that went on to eventually win a championship. But hey, if Milwaukee got eliminated in round 1, that's not a good sign. So we'll go based off that and rebuild from there. So on draft night, we only have a 2nd round pick, and I was looking to make a trade here if I can. So if I went ahead and threw like Connaughton and Grayson Allen together, I kind of want to see what would just pop up. So get 2 first round picks offered to us, Luke Kennard. Capella would be an upgrade to center position. We get the 11th overall pick in Duncan Robinson. I'm looking to get more win now pieces, though. I can't really say here. And Dorian Finney-Smith is nice, but he's going to go down in overall. Chris Boucher, 1st round pick in Jayshawn Tate, Jalen Williams. So none of these trades are looking all that enticing. The Capella one is interesting, but I just got Capella in yesterday's video, so I don't really want to do that again. So 11th pick, 1st round pick. I'm not liking any of those offers at all. So let's just go straight to rookie signings. We have a late 2nd round pick and see if there's anything good. So we got Trayvon Smith, or Trayvon, if I should say it correctly. Middleton, Carter is going to decline. Middleton actually accepted his player option, which makes it really interesting to see what we could do with him. That is an expiring $40 million contract. I might move Middleton here. I know it wouldn't be the most favorite thing from Giannis. He wouldn't love that, but if we can get something good for him, I think we should definitely consider it. Brook Lopez is interesting because as much as I do like Brook Lopez, I do think he's going to go down overall like crazy. Like, he might regress down to like a 79 or something crazy like that. So definitely be careful with how much we pay him. I can't lock myself up into him 4 years. I would definitely be comfortable with giving him like a 2-year deal, and we can maybe trade him next year with like that expiring salary could really come in handy. So I'm cool with that. And then I think the next best thing we can do right now is to try to make a trade using Middleton's money. Maybe we could bring in a 2-for-1, try to have the team like a little bit better around Giannis right now. Bobby Portis, I do want to keep him around as well. I think he fits the culture of Milwaukee really nicely. So Giannis, Bobby Portis are two guys I'm sitting here and thinking they're safe. Drew Holiday, is he also an expiring contract? Because he's got a player option next year. Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of options here. This might not be the most realistic video in the world because I don't think the Bucks would really go this route, but I'm going to try to go a different direction with this team and make some weird things happen here. The only team I can make a little bit of sense out of possibly trading for Chris Middleton would be like the Atlanta Hawks, who maybe want to get off like John Collins and DeAndre Hunter's contract. We take those contracts on and we just try to have these two guys develop into something for us while Middleton's only going to go down. And overall, that's kind of what my thought process is. This isn't the easiest thing in the world. Obviously, I went into this video thinking like, okay, I could do something here, but I've been really sitting here thinking about like, what should I get for Middleton? And this is the best thing I could come up with that I think is somewhat in the realm of possibility, but not really at the same time. So Middleton for Collins and DeAndre Hunter straight up. I actually kind of like this trade a lot because you could have John Collins come in and really be nice over here, and then DeAndre Hunter as well. So I'm going to offer this up. They want Pat Connaughton, Grayson Allen. They will throw me Clint Capella on top of that. So we could walk with Collins, Hunter, and Capella. Honestly, I didn't really want to take Capella in today's video, but we could always just have him for like one season and flip him later on. So you know what? You got yourself a deal. I think that's going to make our team way better depth-wise. It's going to have Giannis, Drew Holiday, Bobby Portis, Clint Capella, John Collins, DeAndre Hunter, Marjon Beauchamp. I actually really like that trade for us. Drew Holiday, not going to trade him immediately. I think I'm going to have to play DeAndre Hunter possibly at the 2. And we'll have John Collins at the 4, and then Bobby Portis will back him up, and we'll have Brook Lopez come back as well. So we'll have a really versatile front court and really lengthy team, which is really exciting. So I'm excited about that. So let's add some more identity to this team. Got like Peyton Pritchard, Nickeil Alexander-Walker. You got like Seth Curry, Gary Harris. So Gary Harris sounds pretty good to me as a backup shooting guard to replace who we just traded away with Allen and Connaughton, who are very important role players for the Bucks. Don't get me wrong, but I'm also going to sign Jay Crowder to a deal. Bring him back for like 2 years, $7 million. That could be a contract to use later on. So Brook Lopez, Gary Harris, and Jay Crowder. I think those are all really good signings for us. So I'm going to sign these 3 guys. And then I'm also not going to renounce Thanasis just because we want to keep Giannis happy. So we could re-sign his brother, I guess, if we want to. And then I think that's going to be kind of our offseason. So kind of definitely an interesting one. I'm going to go ahead and grab Thanasis as well to make Giannis, keep him happy here. Javon Carter, also someone I definitely want back if I can re-sign him, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to. I think he's listed as shooting guard, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go take a look. Javon Carter, are you out here? I don't know how much you're asking for. I should probably just player finder for him because I probably passed his name. Maybe he's a point guard or maybe he's gone. I don't know. There he is. Javon Carter. There we go. Can I re-sign him? And maybe on the last day he'll re-sign, but I'll wait for that moment. And then we'll re-sign Javon Carter and we should be good. Let's go to day 12. We might be able to get somebody really good here on day 12. What do we need the most? Got Drew Holiday, Gary Harris. We need a backup guard and then a backup forward, or we're going to be moving Crowder or somebody around, so it's not going to matter too much. Give me a second on that one. Damian Lee, Austin Rivers, Iguodala. So can I get like somebody, can I get like a really good guard like on the last day of day 12? I don't know if it's going to let me. Point guard. Imagine I get Russell Westbrook on this team. Trey Jones. Am I going to be able to get to that? No, he's not going to accept that. I was about to say, okay, I'm going to keep going here. Point guard. Let's see if I can get a really good guard. So we got Shake Milton. Ooh, Shake Milton actually be kind of a steal on this day. Javon Carter also would love to resign him, but Shake Milton is already a 77 overall. I think I could actually convince him. He's declined. Okay. Maybe I just go with Javon Carter and call it a day. That's really what we probably have to go with. So I'm just going to resign him. And then he's been really good anyway in Milwaukee. So yeah, he'll accept that. So we get Javon Carter on the last day. And then we got also Sandro coming back. So player progression. Drew Holiday's already starting to regress. Brook Lopez, I knew was going to happen. And Jay Crowder's regressing as well. That was only the first offseason. I'm so glad we brought in John Collins, Bobby Portis. I don't know if I'll be keeping everybody here. We basically got some assets that maybe we could trade down the line for something else. Because Chris Middleton was an expiring. And now we could use like Hunter and Collins maybe later on, who might have more trade value because they're both younger and maybe could go up in overall. And of course, so yeah, I really like that first initial offseason. Definitely not where I want to be just yet, but if we can kind of build on this, power ranking's still going to land us very highly though. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. I said I wanted to move some things around, so let me edit these positions. So Portis, I'm actually going to play at power forward. Hunter's probably going to go down to the 2, but I'm going to move him to shooting guard because I want to start a lineup of, well, now they want to have Beauchamp out there. I want to have Giannis play the 3. So we're going to have Giannis at the 3. And then this is what our lineup's about to look like. So it's Drew Holiday, DeAndre Hunter, Giannis, Collins, Capella, Bobby Portis, Brook Lopez, Gary Harris, Javon Carter, and then Jay Crowder. Not a bad lineup by any means. Pretty solid. So I'm going to simulate to the trade deadline because I'm definitely defensively, we're a really good fit right now. Drew Holiday, Giannis, Collins isn't the best fit. I'm not committed to him. Don't get me wrong. I guess we'll move this to defensive system, and I will see you guys possibly at the trade deadline or at the end of the season, depending on how things are going. We are stopped at the trade deadline as currently we are 29-25 on the season, which isn't great. So I definitely want to make a move here. We really don't have an outside scorer outside of Giannis Antetokounmpo. Drew Holiday is better than what he's getting credit for, of course. DeAndre Hunter, 14 is not bad for him. John Collins, Bobby Portis. We have a bunch of role players essentially around Giannis Antetokounmpo right now, with Drew Holiday, you know, kind of being an all-star as well. So what I want to do is make a move here at the deadline, and I have 3 targets in mind that are going to be home run hitters. So right now, the Bulls also could be an interesting one. I could go get Zach LaVine. Right now, he's probably averaging really. So like, we could get Zach LaVine. I don't mind that either, but that's gonna be my 4th option. I got like the Clippers with Paul George, Kawhi, but I don't really want either of them. Today, I'm looking at this. Miami Heat selling right now, and Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo are not untouchable. Jimmy Butler, obviously someone I don't get ever. Like, that is just something you usually can't pull off. But at the same time, he's 34 years old, so I don't really know if I want to go for him. I'm more looking at Bam Adebayo. And then the other interesting one that I kind of like, even Fox on the Kings, I just noticed they were selling. And yeah, that could be fun, obviously. But the other one I was looking at is Damian Lillard on the Trailblazers. So I don't really know if we have the assets to pull that off. 92 overall, 33 years old. I honestly want to set my targets on Bam Adebayo the most. I just think he'd fit our system fantastically. So gonna try to pull this off. I don't know how easy it's gonna be. I don't know. We don't have the most assets in the world. Don't get me wrong. But Bam Adebayo, 3 years left of his contract. I could probably give them like John Collins, who I don't really care to have for the rest of, you know, going forward. So we're gonna have to make another move outside of just trading John Collins if we do pull this off. So Marshall and Beauchamp would probably have to be in the trade. And I don't know how many. I have like 1 pick I can trade away. So I don't know how they're feeling about that. They literally want a 2nd round pick. This is the worst trade in the world for Bam Adebayo. But you know what? 2K granted it to me. So we got Bam Adebayo on the Milwaukee Bucks. Now we got Bam Adebayo with Giannis and Drew Holiday. That defense looking pretty nasty right now. Bam Adebayo and Giannis is your front court. That is nasty. We need to make more changes though. So we're going to have Giannis. They have Bobby Portis starting, which I wouldn't mind that. So Bam Adebayo. But now we have too many centers. So we got to move Capella or Brook Lopez. I'm okay with keeping Drew Holiday. This defense is about to be insane, actually. Now that I look at it. I'm looking at Capella as the guy, or Lopez, either one. I need to trade one of them. That's what we're going to do here. So that's going to be the next objective here. So I'm sitting here in the trade finder with Brook Lopez. We have an offer like Finney Smith, Edmund Summer, KCP is popping up, Aaron Naismith, Jonathan Isaac, and Larry Nance. I'm actually really liking this trade a lot. We can move Larry Nance to the 4 and Jonathan Isaac can stay at the 3. That would actually be really nice. Gary Harris, I would hate to trade him away. What is he averaging for us right now? He's shooting 32% from 3, so never mind. He's not really having that great of a season efficiently wise. But another funny one would be if we got Draymond Green. Yeah, he'd fit our 5-star defensive system, but our spacing would be absolutely terrible, so I'm not doing that. You got like Jakob and DeLon Wright. So I'm honestly leaning with that Pelicans trade. We can get Larry Nance and Jonathan Isaac. I like this trade a ton, so I'm going to go ahead and make this trade happen, and I'm going to move Larry Nance to the 4 and have him play some power forward for us off the bench, and that will be kind of what we go with. So now our defensive lineup is actually really nasty. So Drew Holiday, Hunter, Giannis, Bobby Portis, Bam Adebayo, Capella off the bench, which is nice. Jonathan Isaac, Larry Nance, and then Javon Carter, and then Jay Crowder. I love it. So proficiency, we are a 4.5. I thought maybe it'd be a 5-star. If we had someone over Portis, so we brought Draymond Green in and put him at the 4, I think we get to that 5-star proficiency. But again, the spacing would have just been absolutely terrible. So I'm glad with the moves we made at the deadline. I definitely need Bam Adebayo to be like really good this season. He's averaging 19 and 11, so he should be able to come in and help out Giannis a little bit with the scoring department. And then as Drew Holiday's shot tendency like just stupid low in this game, I'm not even, yeah, it's really low. Let me boost that up a little bit. I definitely want Drew Holiday taking more shots, and I'll go Bam with 86, something like that. So let's simulate the rest of the season. Let's see if we can go ahead and get a little bit better than 29-25. There's only 4 games over 500, so we'd love to just kind of get this going. John Morant wins MVP. Vic is your rookie of the year on the Jazz. Simmons, 6-man. Claxton, defensive player. Garland, most proven. And Doc Rivers is your coach of the year. Jameson is your executive. So here's your all-NBA teams. We don't get Giannis on it. Oh, we do. All-NBA first team. Never mind. I'm about to say. Okay. And then the all-defensive team. Do we get a couple guys? Got Giannis making it. Do we get like a Drew Holiday as well? We do not. Got Shea, though. Jaren Jackson, LeBron James, Robert Williams all making it. So no second defensive player. But we do have the 5th seed in the East and going up against a talented Boston Celtics team. If we take a look at the player stats, we had 27 from Giannis, 19 from Bam Adebayo, 17 from Drew Holiday, 14 from DeAndre Hunter, then 11 from Bobby Portis, 8 and 8 off the bench for Capella, and Jonathan Isaac was 7. So overall, I feel really good about my rotation. We're not done making trades, of course. We probably could make some more because we do have like Capella's contract. We're going to have Jay Crowder's contract. I am going to run a 9-man rotation. That way we can kind of see if 9-man can get the most out of what we need right now. So Boston, no slouch. As we know, this team is very good. Got Smart, Brown, Tatum, Trey Lyles, Robert Williams, Brogdon, and then Derek White. Someone in current round against Boston. And let's see if we can take them down. We do beat them in 5. That's a good sign. If we can take down the Celtics, we might be in a position to go win a championship. We got Bam Adebayo coming out here playing great. James Harden, Maxey, Harris, Green, and Embiid. Game 1. We are going to go down 1-0. Not a great start. We do even it up, though. Can we go up 2-1? We can. Can we go up 3-1? Yes, we can. Can we go 4-1 and beat them? Don't let them go to a game. Boom. Beat them in 6. We're back in the Eastern Conference Finals, and now we get the Cleveland Cavaliers. We get the ultimate test. We all know how good Cleveland is in the simulation. They're definitely a very tough team to beat. So, if we could take them down, we should probably be able to win a championship. Let's see. We're down 2-1. Can we even it up? Nope. Down 3-1, and we're going to lose. Well, maybe force a game 7 here. Game 6 in Milwaukee. Can we force a game 7 to try to get ourselves to the finals? I would love nothing more than do that. Back and forth game so far. We have the lead. They take it back. We hang on to it. Can we hang on? Don't let them back at the end. We're going to let them back at the end. We take it back. We hang on to the lead. Oh, my goodness. This is back and forth. We lose 123-119 to the Cleveland Cavaliers. And you're going to have the Cavs go on to win a championship. Garland is your finals MVP over the Pelicans. So we got to the East Conference Finals last year, but came up short. The moment of truth this offseason is going to be what Drew Holiday decides to do with his contract option. So, yes, I can make a ton of trades here. We got a lot of salaries that we can kind of move here. So, I mean, if there is a player available, I'll probably wait, though. Like, yeah, I could go for someone really good right now, but I'm going to wait. I want to see what Drew Holiday does, because if that's going to be, like, a big factor in what we do this offseason. We don't have a draft pick, so let's just go trade player options. I'm trying to get Giannis a ring. He actually accepts it, which I don't mind. I'm going to accept Trayvon Smith as well. Qualifying offers, Sandro is a free agent, and then we got free agency. What do we got going on here? Donis is a free agent. Okay. And then we could sign like a Jose Alvarado off the bench who fits our system by 5 stars, which is nice. So we are going to lose Javon Carter. So honestly, Jose Alvarado, minimum contract, that is a W signing for us off the bench. I'm definitely cool with that. So get him. Isaiah Joe also would be a really nice floor spacer on this team. So I'm going to sign him as well. This would be a really good backup front court to have. So we have our backup front court in free agency with minimum contracts, and we still have the ability to sign a mid-level player. So we're in a really good spot right now. Now, what trades we're going to make? We're going to have Jose Alvarado backing up Drew Holiday. I actually want to keep Drew Holiday really badly, but we'll see how much it goes down. Hunter, Isaiah Joe, I love that for us. Giannis, Jonathan Isaac, cool. Bobby Portis, Larry Nance, and then Bam Adebayo, Capella. Honestly, I really want to upgrade the power forward spot. I want to have Bobby Portis come off the bench. I really want an elite power forward. That's what I'm kind of looking at. Or small forward, because we could technically move Giannis to the 4. So if we can get like a really good forward who can play defense, that's kind of what I'm leaning towards. I just don't know we're going to be able to get that. So that's going to be looking for power forward, small forward. Let's see what options are realistic for us. So we got like Kevin Durant, not going to go for that. Kawhi, I mean, yeah, make pulled off. Jaren Jackson would be like a dream scenario, but that'd be really hard. Siakam is in Indiana, which is kind of fun, but he was someone I was kind of looking at earlier. Lauri Markkanen, I mean, he'd be a really nice floor spacer on this team. 40% from 3. He'd actually be kind of perfect spotting up for Giannis. So wouldn't mind that, especially if the Jazz were looking to move on from him. So that is kind of what I'm leaning towards right now. Markkanen's looking like the best option. Cat is going to be hard to pull off. Middleton, of course, do miss him, but I'm glad with what we got in return for him. Keldon Johnson also could be fun. Keldon Johnson, 14 points per game. I'm honestly leaning towards Lauri Markkanen right now. I think Lauri Markkanen would be an absolute steal for this team. I'm going to offer Larry Nance up, and we're going to need $4 more million in this trade. And we have Jay Crowder for... Oh, Jay Crowder retired on us, I think. Damn, okay. What about Trayvon Smith? And then I have to throw a little bit more in this trade. Oh, I'm like a little bit off from making this trade happen. Jay Crowder's money. I needed it right now, bro. Are you serious? Larry Nance. I might have to throw Jonathan Isaac in this trade, which I don't want to. But Larry Nance, Jonathan Isaac for Markkanen. What do you say? They don't agree to it. And then I'll throw in Trayvon Smith, and they agree. Okay. Really hated to trade Jonathan Isaac, but I think Lauri Markkanen is the perfect power forward for us right now. So I'm moving him to the 4. He's not going to really be the defensive guy, but the spot up 3-point shooter next to Giannis is going to be perfect. So Hunter, Jose Alvarado, the defense is looking phenomenal. Bobby Portis, and then we have Capella off the bench. So the only other thing we could use is a really good small forward. We got Grayson Allen, who we could bring back to Milwaukee. That wouldn't be bad. DiVincenzo is also out here as well. Jay Sean Tate, Terrence Davis, Matisse Thybulle would be perfect. He started making his threes in Portland. Let's bring him in to be a backup small forward for us. And that is my main addition. That is going to be what we go with. So I want to see how much Drew Holiday goes down overall here as well. If he goes down like crazy, we might have to look to move him at the deadline for a better point guard. He goes down to an 83. Not great. I will see how we do in the simulation with him. If we start to just like absolutely just suck and he is just kind of the problem, I probably would trade him. We'll kind of see. I just simulated that whole season and the playoffs and totally forgot to click the start recording button again. So we just totally lost all that footage, and that is completely my fault, but I'll recap you on what happened. So basically, I had some emergency happen at my house when in the middle of recording. So I clicked to stop recording and I forgot to click start again. So I apologize, but Giannis did get MVP, but we did end up, and here's all your awards that we saw from last year. We did end up losing once again to the Cavaliers. We lost to them in the Eastern Conference Finals, which is really unfortunate. But that's just kind of what happened. We lost to them again. So basically, we're back to the drawing board in another offseason. I'm running it one more time. So yeah, we lost to the Cavaliers. They beat the Thunder in 7 games. We lost to them in 6 again. So hopefully we can find a way to fix that. We have Giannis, who's a free agent, which is going to be big time. We got a lot of important free agents here, actually. So Jose Alvarado is somebody I wouldn't mind bringing back, but if we go to free agency right now, we got Giannis, Markkanen, Portis, Capella, Drew Holiday, all these guys, important free agents on what we want to do. Of course, Giannis is the number one important one, 100%. So I'm giving him as much as he wants. That way we get Giannis Antetokounmpo back. So, and then Bobby Portis, also someone who I think is really good for this team. I actually want all these guys back. I might leave Capella out, and then I'm going to sign Markkanen back. And then as much as I don't really want to pay Drew Holiday that much money, I don't think I really have a choice. So gonna probably have to sign Drew Holiday as well to that deal because he's gonna go down in overall. But I really, again, don't think there is another choice. So I'm going Drew Holiday on a 3-year deal, bringing him back and hoping he just works out. Capella, 5-star system proficiency match to our team right now. So it would be really bad to just let him go for nothing. So yeah, I think I'm going to re-sign Capella as well. We're going to be in luxury tax hell, but that's kind of where we're at. So Capella, boom, just like that. And then I extended my qualifying offer to Jose Alvarado. So if I can bring in like Austin Reeves to be the backup shooting guard, that's fine with me. And I'm basically just going to be running it back, hoping that it works out for me because I really don't think I can add too much more to this team. Drew Holiday is probably going to have to be somebody I actually trade because he's going to go down overall like crazy. I just see it happening. So go to player progression. Eastern Conference Finals appearance last year again, by the way. And then Drew Holiday is down to an 80 overall here. So which is just absolutely down horrendous. So we have literally no assets outside of Drew Holiday and Sandro, who I don't even know if you consider an asset. Draft pick compensation. We got 1 first-round pick and another first. We got 2 picks we could trade away. So I guess if I can move Drew Holiday at the deadline, I will. I'm running it back this last season and seeing if this is going to work out for me or not. I mean, proficiency is looking good. Power ranking lands us number 1 every year. So like, this is a very good team on paper. It really is. Looking at it, really like what we've built here. But it is not good enough to win a championship just yet. So we got to find a way to make sure it happens. 4.5 defense. We got to leave that the way it is. I'm going to feel bad about trading Drew Holiday if I do. If I don't, I'll see y'all at the end of the season. We'll see what happens. Giannis once again wins MVP here, 29 and 11 with 9 assists. But this has got to be it, man. If we can't win a championship here, it may not happen in this video. The window of opportunity is closing very quickly. I did try to see what Drew Holiday's trade value would be at the deadline. The best player I could get was Marcus Smart, and I didn't really see the point of doing that. So yeah, we just stuck with Drew Holiday. He's down to 81. It's not great, but I'm just hoping this is our run right here. 14 from Markkanen, 10 from Capella, 9 from Bobby Portis, and then 5 from Austin Reeves and 2 from Matisse Thybulle. I love how I said I was going to trade Capella because I didn't want him. And, well, he just kind of became a bench center for us. So I really couldn't see a world where you'd want to have a better center than him off your bench. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with having him. So we got Brooklyn in round 1. They got Grant Williams, Claxton, Mikal Bridges, Carson Wallace. Please don't lose to this team. Don't get 8th seeded here, 2K. Thank you. That'd be great. And we lose or beat them in 6. Did Cleveland lose Donovan Mitchell? They did not. And they added Chris Middleton, which would just be the ultimate, you know, backstabber, I guess, if we lost to them. So I'm assuming we'll get past Charlotte here. They did add Julius Randle next to LaMelo, but other than that, not really intimidated by this team, and we are going to beat them in 5. And guess who it is? It's the Cleveland Cavaliers once again, and they added Middleton to the mix. So it would be poetic justice if Middleton beat us here, and that is looking like it might happen. 2-1. Can we go up 3-1? Yes, we can. Maybe this time it's our chance. All right, I'll take it. Finally, take down the Cavaliers, and now we get, and we beat them in 5. Damn, we disrespect them. Now we get the Oklahoma City Thunder. So I did not get this far just to lose to you, Shea. I feel like we took down Cleveland. We should be able to take down you as well. Please give me the win here. They're up 1-0. They're up 2-0, and that is going to be your ball game. Let's go. Let's come back from 3-0 deficit, which, wow. I cannot believe we're down 3-0 to this team right now. Like, Oklahoma City is great, don't get me wrong, but, yeah, that is unfortunate. But we are winning this one, so maybe we're not done just yet. We just blew them out. If we force a Game 7, anything is possible. We got to win this one, though. Game 6 in OKC. Can we force a Game 7 back to Milwaukee, or is 2K just playing with my heartstrings? It's playing with my heartstrings, isn't it? We're getting blown out. Unless we come back at the very end, and of course, we're going to lose. 102-1 or 119-130, and we can't even get Giannis Antetokounmpo another championship. We lose in 6 to the Oklahoma City Thunder. I had like 4 chances at it, and we never could get it done. I thought we put together a really good team around him, and it just did not matter. We lose to the Thunder, and that is how the video will end. So, unfortunate. That is just how it goes for me sometimes. You can't win them all. Hope you guys enjoyed regardless. This is Crushables. I'll see you on the next one. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.